Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1974 Olympia Report Electric vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. As you can see, this one has a wire that plugs into the wall or to an outlet. And first thing we're going to do is turn on the machine with this right switch, and you can hear it hum. It has belts on this side that turn the motor, and on the back side are the wires. I usually don't work on electrics, but this one was so nice I had to fix this one up. Up top are the margins, just like any other manual typewriter. You just push them down and move them like this. And I'm going to set them about 0 and 90. This one has Elite typeface, which prints 12 characters per inch, so that's about 90 characters will fit on one line. And this is the switchblade paper support arm that flips up from the back and telescopes out. We only need that much right now. And this is an adjustable paper guide right here. I line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller, so you can just get as much use on that edge as possible. And we just want to make sure we're loading this in straight. This is the paper bail that sits on top and holds the page down, prevents smudging. This has a scale on it too, so you know exactly what space you're on when you're typing. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. This one has a return on it. So we're working with basically an electronic typewriter here. And you hit this return button, and it automatically goes back to the beginning and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip that switch down 1 and then hit the return. It skips 2, 1 more, and it skips 3. We're gonna keep it on single for now and finish typing. Each one of these spaces is a half a space, so you just gotta make sure that when you're lining it up manually, you just keep in mind that each one of those clicks is 1/2 of a space. I was actually able to type all the keys on the keyboard in one line because this has Elite typeface. So what I'm going to do on this next line is just type a sentence in red, switch from black to red. Just a little dial switch here. You go 2 clicks up and you'll see that red square. That means you're printing red ink. I actually didn't skip enough spaces when I did the manual line spacing, but that's okay. You could see it. The print is cursive. It's a script cursive print. Absolutely beautiful, and the touch of this electric typewriter is absolutely fun to type on. Absolutely easy. This might be one of the easiest typewriters I've ever typed on, and I've typed on thousands of them. I usually don't mess with electric ones because they just have too many electronics involved. I don't like messing with wires. But this one is just, it might be the best typewriter I've ever typed on in my life. You got a backspace on the top right, and you can hold it and get so cool. Same with the space bar. If you hold the space bar, you get the machine gun. So cool. Half a space on the left and a vertical space on the right. So it's basically like a return without going all the way to the beginning. I really love that return. That's so nice. And the tab on the top left. So I don't know if we have any tabs set. All you gotta do is hit it once and it goes all the way to the first tab. So we're gonna set one right here in the middle by hitting this, and you can see the set, it says set right there. You push it down and you set your tab. Go back to the beginning and hit the tab button once and it goes to that spot. And you can set as many tabs as you want. And to clear it, you just push this up, and on the top it says clear, and now there's no tab set. You can also clear all tabs with this little knob on this side. If you just push it back like that, it'll automatically clear all the tabs. What else do we have? We have a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. And we got a margin release to get to the end of the margin. There's a mechanism that it won't print anything, but if you hit that margin release, it will start printing again. As you can see, it printed 2 H's if you look closer in there. And now I'm going to set this back on blue, which prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. If you have it in the middle, it doesn't print anything at all, but it does leave the indentions for you to copy with. And this lever on the right side above the knob releases the rollers underneath the plat and allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or card stock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. We're going to flip this back down. That locks back into place. We're going to turn this off for now, and when you turn this off, the humming stops and the carriage will automatically lock in the middle position. So you got a locked carriage when you have it off, and you could turn it on when it's unplugged to get that to unlock if you want. We're going to unplug. I'm going to unplug this for now so I can get more clearance when I'm turning this. So this is your carriage release on this side, and if you put it, if you switch that switch to on, then it'll allow you to move the carriage. And I love Olympias because they have the smoothest carriages of all time. Just absolutely smooth, and it doesn't make any clicking sounds. It just the rollers is all you can hear. Carriage release on this side. And this is your line spacer. This is what dictates how many lines you skip when you hit the return. If you go all the way back, it'll disable the spacing altogether. So you can get to an exact spot on the page. When you flip it back to the front, you hear those clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.